As a seller, why should I pay or help pay any of the buyer's closing costs? Let's discuss that right now. And let's talk about reasons why you may want to consider helping a buyer with their closing costs. Now, in the market that we have right now and the areas that I service, take an honest look at what the actual list price is and how much money a buyer has to come in with. And we're going to use just some very easy numbers. We're going to use some easy numbers, and they're going to just be broad. They're going to be broad, okay? So let's suppose that the list price of a property, and in an area that I'm at, it's around 700,000 or so. But let's just use 500,000 because I'm doing this easy math. I went to public school. I'm doing this easy math just off the top of my head. So at $500,000, right? Now let's suppose that the buyer put down. Let's suppose, 10% obviously is 50,000 as a down payment. If they were able to put $5,000 down, that's obviously half. So now we're talking 25 grand. Now, yes, there's some FHA programs out there where they're putting 3.5% down. But let's just use 5% for easy math. And 5% down, $25,000 is what the buyer needs to come up with. Now, in closing costs, you're looking at pretty much an additional 3% max, normally about 3%. So what we're talking, if we're talking 25,000 as at 5%, so 3% of that's what, 12, 14, 15 grand or so in closing costs, right? Now, the next issue that we have is our interest rates are pretty high. With our they're higher now than they have been in years. Now, I've seen them a lot higher, but I've been doing this a long time. But the prices of the properties weren't as high at that point. So now you've got a buyer that's looking to get into your home, and that buyer is coming up with $25,000 as their down payment, and that's only 5%. So 95% of the property is being financed, meaning they had to get a loan for that part. Then they got to come up with hard cash, 12, 13, 14, 15 grand, whatever it is, in closing costs. And now they have a 7% 30-year mortgage. Well, think about it. That mortgage payment now is going to be what? 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, whatever it is at that particular point. Well, here's the thing. Is to make and look at it as if you were buying your own home. That you may really want, need, and home ownership. But there may be a particular point where you've got your down payment. You qualify for the monthly obligation, but you just don't have the additional cost, or you really need a lower interest rate to technically qualify for the payment, meaning you have to buy down the interest rate, which is additional to your closing costs, a whole different program. So as a seller, if I'm selling a property right now, and as there are more homes that are coming on the market, and I'm looking to be competitive, and I have a good buyer that's pre-approved, that's ready to go, maybe as part of my negotiation or what I offer that buyer is to assist in their closing costs or assist in helping them buy their interest rate down so that they qualify more easier and can handle the monthly obligation. Why should you consider doing that? Well, if you have a good price on your home, maybe assisting a buyer in the closing costs keeps you at a higher price. And yes, you negotiate on closing costs, but it keeps you actually netting more money in your pocket than, say, dropping the price of your home 10% because the market is changed, or it's on the market for a while, or you've got to sell faster. It's just an option. Don't automatically close your door on that. That's all that I'm saying. Sellers, be open to paying a buyer's closing costs, because in the end of the day, it's not just helping the buyer. it's helping you get your home sold.